What is up, people? I am almost certainly real. Going into this March of Monsters, we're going to go single defense just to check it out, see what's happening. Don't want to jump into the triples right away, and I just don't really do the doubles. So we're going to check it out, see what is going on here. Very cheap ballistas at the beginning, but they scale up in cost pretty rapidly there. If you have not seen the patch notes, they essentially got nerfed a little bit. Which is okay. I honestly think that they were kind of a little bit cracked here. And I got rid of my UI mod because I'm just not sure how it's going to work with this banditry. Always. Ooh, so we do get to take 2 upgrades. A little bit of graphics upgrades. I'm seeing the mana bank there and got a little bit of stuff done to it. I'll take enchanted bolts there. And so this is the stuff, is I can now upgrade the monsters. I don't like increasing their maximum haste. I don't like any of these, if I'm to be honest. I was kind of thinking that I could go in on increasing their health and then just getting a bunch of health damage. That was going to be kind of my tactic. Decrease maximum slow. Maximum slow is like 60. I think I'm just going to give them a little bit of move speed because that feels like a very small number. I don't 0.05, yeah, maybe it's not a small number, but let's go ahead and go least shields, least armor, most health. Excuse me, it's coming through. There we go. And then we'll take a little bit. I'm just gonna get. I honestly just want to get a bunch of upgrades for my ballistae, but I'm gonna get a bit of mana early on. I think. I say that up, but I kind of want to get a shredder going. 5% additional, yeah. So I was kind of thinking like if I go ahead and give them additional shields or armor, and then I just get a lot of, as I just got the shredder, I get a lot of like poison or burn, do something like that. Interesting. We can kind of see a little bit of additional stuff here on the left-hand side. We're probably going to get some slow, so I don't know that I want to decrease the maximum slow. On the other hand, it takes a while to get up to the maximum slow. So it's like, one is that it's just going to take a while before that is actually a negative, right? Okay, let's go. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm liking that we're getting this nice long path. The shredder, I think, is going to slap for us there. I want to get a bunch of towers. I think I want to go for like a little bit of a dot build. I think that might be fun, especially as we have more upgrades. But I do want to get mana first. Like if we start unlocking a bunch of towers, so there's sorcery 2. We do need the mana banks as well. 5% additional armor is just kind of bad right now. I don't want to go too much of decreasing their maximum slow either, even though I don't know. We'll probably get slow via creeping cough. So though one, I think like the slow monsters have like 1 is, so that would already be 10% faster on the slowest monsters. I wouldn't mind giving them just 5% armor, even though I feel like that is quite bad for us right now at the beginning. And nice to see that the least shields, most armor, get a bit of that going. Nice to see that the speed up mod is still working though there for us. Let's see. Okay, let's grab the mana banks. Trying to get a bunch of those mana upgrades here, and then let's go for the flamethrower because we are. Oh no, less gold. Get out of here. Absolutely not. We'll take some more health. And then, oh, okay, we don't have the money for it. So this is the longest path. We expand that one. And then this guy here, is that going to end up turning? Ew, baby rage. Flamethrower, what about you? You end up turning as well. I think I'm actually just going to put you up high, and even though you are going to turn, it's not going to be as bad. I think that the range AoE on that will end up working out kind of okay for us. What are we doing here? Additional burn. Yeah, let's go for like kind of a dot-based build. We've got a lot of upgrades, so that lets us kind of do that. We'll take that sorcery. That means I can wait a while before I ever have to build anything. Monsters deal an additional 1 damage. Well, I don't plan on taking damage, so that is pretty easy to take that. And then let me actually crank you a few upgrades. And then I think I kind of want to get a shredder and then Oogie. Interesting. Oh, so there's also mini bosses. That's going to be a thing at some point? Where do I want to put my shredder? Guess maybe here. I might get one shredder here and then another one a little bit farther up, just in terms of consistency. Because until stuff gets down here, the shredder doesn't start firing. We already got one of those. 1 damage to armor. Now I'm going to stay away from those upgrades. I want to go like fat dots. So there's bleed. Additional bleed. We'll take that. And then maximum haste. That one actually feels like I never want to get that. I fucking hate haste. That's what kills you. So we'll give them health. I don't mind doing that. And then let's walk this one out one more. Ooh, that's slightly unfortunate. And I do want to get me a shredder going. This 3 is just so far back. I know that this is... I always do that as I use up... Oh, that 3 is pretty far. I don't know how much the additional... Yeah, let's do that. That's not bad. Then we gotta spread these lanes out a little bit more. So there is additional bleed. That's what we're going for. We're going for a little bit of a dot build. I think lifesteal is just a little bit more important, though. The crits. So we're also looking to get the poison sprayer. And then what do we want to do? Fortified monsters reduce... on God, I have no idea what fortified... I don't know what monsters are and are not fortified. Let's just give them additional armor. Should probably learn that as I've played the game for I don't know how long, and this is the longest path. So whenever I get a 3 split like this, I want to extend the longest path, right? Otherwise, if you extend one of these or two, it's just going to end up running into the other ones. And we are working our way up now towards... I do want to get this one out, 1. So I think I'm going to go 1 and then 1, 1, 1 for my next set. We'll see what other splits we get. That's obviously a little bit of a factor. And let's go ahead and speed this up. Two to shields. No. We're going for this. We're gonna ignore our ballistas. Very uncharacteristic of me. All flamethrowers gain +1 damage to shields. No, we're going for dots. All about the dots here. Lifesteal. In the absence of anything else I want, we'll take a bit of lifesteal here. No. Okay. Starting to get a little bit tanky, but I think we're okay here. There's another house. Probably just stick some houses, or sorry, some ballistae on it. So I'm feeling kind of okay here. Bolts, health damage. Oh, there's poison. We'll unlock that. Make them suffer. That feels reasonable. 5% more armor. Sure, why not? And then we are going to go ahead and sort of thinking about putting another flamethrower here. Putting them after the split feels a little bit bad, but we only have 1 opening here. We'll see about getting this out a little bit farther, and hopefully we will have most of the stuff coming out here. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go 1, 1, and then maybe leave that one alone, and then work on this guy again. And let's invest slowly in that. I don't want to go all in all at once. I want to make sure we're still able to kill stuff here, but let's speed it up. After level 15 is when I think the new bosses come out, so we kind of want to get to that. We've got the... let me get me a little bit of near death here, though. Just for the battering rams, in case we do not kill them there. We're looking for dot stuff. In the absence of that, we will take a little bit of mana. There is the poison sprayer. I think I just take that above basically anything else. That is a lot of extra health. Yeah, there's a lot of levels. Now that I think about this, is like I'm gonna take one more speed there. So poison sprayer, I think we want to get the poisons on early, right? So we could do like a poison like that. Let me just think. Is there this poison is actually that slaps actually. So poison here with a flame below it. That is like if we get creeping cough, that combo like that just is absurd. And I think I'm just curious. I think they're gonna turn here, but I think that's still okay AoE wise. And then we'll maybe have to do a little bit of specialized stuff for this lane over here. Let's expand that, get that going, and we'll keep investing here in our house. Quite a few houses there. And then it is tempting to get like a shredder going somewhere like here, just to get the bleeds up and happening. I don't know. There's this +3. I think that +3, I'm very unlikely to ever build a whatchamacallit on. Let's see. Bile consumption. That's kind of a poison type thing. But let's take the savings account. We're definitely going to be using quite a lot of mana as we level all these things up. Lookouts. Actually, I'm going to take the lookouts because apparently the lookouts, okay, we got to change our UI size here a little bit. There we go. Apparently the lookouts show up in here now, so I kind of want to check that out. And they're kind of, we've got our 3 towers we want. The lookouts are a little bit fun there to mess around with. And I think they'll help us, yeah, they'll help us with the bosses. Oh, that's right. So we're going to have, I got to work on this lane maybe a little bit because we're going to have that level 15 plus there's mini bosses that come out. Yeah, we'll take extra shields. Don't mind that. So yeah, let's work on this now a little bit. Ooh, okay. Already. A little bit not what I was looking for, if I'm to be 100% honest, especially with a couple of battering rams there coming out. But let's look at this. Is this, yeah, this just turns a lot, unfortunately. And then it ends up like not hitting it down that straightaway. I can just do here. I think flame here, poison here. It's not ideal. I could do here, and that maybe is like, let me look at that. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for dot stuff. And in the absence of dots, we'll just pick up stuff on my lookouts. Does that sound good? Now let's go ahead and pick up stuff on my other things. 50% burn. No, let's get increasing the maximum burn. Got to get that stuff unlocked there. No point in adding additional burn if we have no way of using it. Eventually, I'm hoping to get the crit upgrades. Sure, additional shields. We've got the poison sprayers now. And I wanted to look at this angle. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, so this is my farthest one out. Let's go ahead and do that. That angle's not bad. It's a little hard. No, it's not. I think it goes a little bit too far off. Let's just give you a touch of armor upgrades. Give you a touch of shields. And then, yeah, so we'll see at 15 plus. Over here, we're gonna get and you can just go on most health. A little bit of that going on. Gonna do that. Get those dots up. Maybe do something similar over there, because this shredder's a little bit far back for getting those bleeds up late game. So we've got quite a lot of percent burn. Let's get just more dot stuff happening. Poison or burn? The poison, I think I just want to get that I'm just a little nervous about the poison guys. I think we're pretty good on the armor damage for now. Poison, all damage. That feels reasonable. And then what do we want to give them? Maximum haste. I think I don't want any of that. I would rather, I think, give them more armor. Eventually, what are we doing here? Let me just, oh no, I don't have enough money. I was gonna say I was gonna slowly invest in these houses, but. So Oogie's gonna come out probably over here. Let's do 1 here, just to spread this out a little bit. Kind of got a few of these guys coming in. And we've got this sprayer here, though. That feels nice. This guy can kind of hit both lanes there for us, which works out pretty well. And this is going to be kind of where my mini bosses come down. So I want to have like a single target kill zone, I think, in this area. Unfortunately, not a lot of +3s. What's this like? It is the extra base damage is really nice to get with the lookouts. I'm just thinking is like if I build a kill zone, single target kill zone right here, it's going to be able to kill Oogies, and then also it's a little close for killing Oogies. It also overlaps with this, which is annoying. Yeah, maybe I don't know if we build a separate kill zone for the mini bosses. Quality over quantity, expunge. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of want to get... I think I need quality over quantity for it as well, but... Ooh, lots of stuff I want to get. Let's go for make them suffer. Maybe getting a little bit too much of these dots in terms of them wearing off, but... We'll see how it goes. 15, okay, so it goes up. They start to get even, like, kind of, more armor or whatever, right? Like... the amount it gives them, it goes up, which is just give you some levels. I think that'll more or less handle Oogie for us. We don't really have yeah, we need to get creeping cough for slow, don't we? And then, so yeah, this will be the interesting part here. Right after this is we'll start to see the mini bosses come out. How's Oogie doing? Yeah, it's interesting as we actually, because we have so much bleed, is we're losing the bleed on him. Excuse me. If you could fire at him, please. Don't at me, but I'm just gonna build this shredder, then sell it. I actually, yeah, I don't know that we have... Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of levels. Creeping cough. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what we love to see. And then more of this burn, I guess. I like eventually those we'll get enough damage that we'll be able to keep the dots up, but it's a little bit rough for now. I don't want to get frugal. We'll get speed. Frugal later is maybe worth getting because eventually the enemies drop a shit ton of gold, and that -1 is like interesting. Huge thunder noise there. Not sure if that made it through my noise cancellation or not. Vile consumption. Yeah, we just take that. Slow cooker, sure. And then shit more dots. So we've got a crazy amount of dots that we can apply. I'm just going to have to make sure we actually do the dots. So shield guys coming out now, and then also theoretically these sort of the new guys are coming out. Okay, that's a +1. This is overlapping a little bit too much. Oh, we are getting rid of that. This is too far back to have. Maybe I try to kill them in here. We're gonna make like this my shortest path. It's my shortest path, and I say that like right here. How is the AoE on that? So it goes all the way over to here. I actually might. No, it's not really any farther. I would love for it to go down a bit farther. But let's go ahead and put it here. And then we will go ahead and pick up a poison sprayer on most health. I'm gonna think that that targets the right unit. I'm building more stuff for this than I'm actually building for the Oogie. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at these lanes. Let's spread this out a little bit more. Potentially, I want a flamethrower on most health too, and we'll do something like that as well for this little kill box for Oogie a little bit later there. But the Oogies are kind of a known factor, whereas these new super Oogies, or sorry, the new I don't know, what are they? What are they? Mini bosses? I don't know what they're like. Don't know what is going to happen with them, so kind of want to be a little bit over built for them. Additional burn. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Looking for the additional poison and the additional bleed. I think we could definitely use those ones. Banditry. That will be nice to help cancel out the I think eventually I am going to take that reduction in. So one, we can do one here. Okay, so, oh shit, so this guy, yeah. Shield. This is one of my special guys. Okay. What do we get out of the chest? Okay, I just get an additional card. That's actually kind of pog. We'll take the saving account. So eventually, we're getting to the point where soon I'm going to have to start buying stuff. But yeah, we'll make this... I would ideally have like one kill box, but this being a kill box for Oogie is just a little bit too late. I want to kill Oogies up here, right? Because I want to kill the stuff that splits out of them probably in this little zone here. We're going to build some more flamethrowers, more poison sprayers. The shredders, I don't know that I'm going to build too many more of them. Might build one in here just to get those dots up. This guy can hit both lanes, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And then bleeding enemies take 1 health damage. Not bad. Slow cooker, sure, we'll take that. Because we do actually have a lot of burn, right? We do have quite a lot of that burn percentage already. Burning enemies take 1 from everything. No, let's get quality over quantity. There. Ooh, 15% additional. We do have a lot of burn, though, so let's go ahead and take it. Armor damage. And I would like to get a poison sprayer. I want a poison sprayer that slows in this little zone here. Just looking at the angles, right? Like this is your ideal setup, is you have this double overlap and they're both shooting straight down. But unfortunately, we do not have... We're going to build a little bit in this back line of cleanup eventually, but I want to get the dots on kind of earlier, right? The earlier we can apply them and let that burn down. This is a little bit unfortunate, but I think I'm going to do this. I would love to be able to see that a little bit clearer. I don't think that I think that ends up basically shooting kind of more or less straight down. A little bit on an angle, but I think the AoE on it is big enough. And then you're just going to get a little bit of everything because you're mostly there to slow. And then what are we doing? Let's maybe work on extending these a little bit. Getting ourselves quite a lot of those, quite a lot of those splits happening already. But yeah, those dots are, I think, gonna do quite good work for us there. Especially, I'm trying to look at them, but the graphics there are not allowing me to look. Yeah, because we gotta start thinking about the fact that we get a lot more cards. So it's kind of like thinking about like what things actually. Okay, this guy is pretty fucking tanky there. I might build another shredder in right here. There is additional bleed. Very nice. Very nice. Definitely gonna take that. All attacks. That feels pretty nice. Slow cooker. I don't even know if I have enough armor for that, or if I have like enough burn damage. Just gonna give them a bit of everything so they can apply burns to all damage types. I think I want to get like a most health flamethrower on there as well eventually for our bosses. I gotta watch. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is, let me go for most health. Yeah, we just kind of rock them, right? That combo with the lookouts. A little bit, oh, yeah, let's look at the lookout. Damage for gold, 22, which is pretty good, all things considered. I guess, to be fair, all these guys are applying dots. Our dots are like, in total, 31% of our damage. +2 armor, sure. Yeah, we're getting a shit ton more cards, though, because we're getting them from those guys. We're getting them from the, we're getting twice as many per level. Yeah, Trail of Bloods, we'll take that. Everything gaining damage feels good. I should probably get universities as well. Yeah, okay. We'll keep our eye out for universities. Broadhead, because yeah, if I can, I'll get the slow there. Fine, I'll take 1 level of quickness. I don't want to. Getting some wraparounds happening here. A little bit of everything, and just trying to apply the dots to all of our different armor, all of our different types, right? Oh, we got another special guy. This guy fucking teleports? Excuse me. That was not in the patch notes. I don't know how I feel about things teleporting. So let's go ahead and build a flamethrower here, and let's go ahead and build a poison sprayer here. Just give it a little bit of everything. I don't know how I feel about units that teleport. So there is some new mechanics in the game, that's for sure. I wasn't sure about that. The way it said there was a lot of new monsters, I kind of figured there had to be a little bit. Oh, forgot about my houses. We'll do this, excuse me. Not enough gold. Okay, additional burn. Trying to think if I need that. It's hard for me to look at how much I'm burning stuff. Oh yeah, slows a little bit behind that. If we can do some targeted slows. Protection 1, sure. Because, oh, does that reduce my base damage, or does it like reduce the multiplied damage? Probably the base damage, because the multiplied damage, the 1 would be insignificant, right? And let's spread this out a little bit better. So let's see, excuse me, can some of you guys make it through here? Okay, guys, could you stop? Oh, look at this guy. This guy has a lot of shields. Another one of these teleporters. So these guys I want to look at actually is kind of, all right, well. Yeah, so they are losing their dots. We definitely do need to do more dot damage. I kind of want encampments for their haste reduction, but I think we say no to that. Does feel like we could use a shredder somewhere like in here. That can sort of, I would love for it to be able to hit into here as well. Yeah, okay. Get that additional bleed there. Frost bolts. I don't really need the expunge right now, right? I was kind of thinking that we would, eventually we might need that crit to get rid of the additional bleed and stuff. There we go. And I will eventually, I think, start to juice this shredder and build a little bit of this last line defense type stuff. Because eventually if we can get this shredder just applying insanely fat bleeds and then ripping them off. Because even though we do have this one split here, after that split is a good ways until the next split, right? Like this is a little bit short, but this plus this is not bad. No, I'm done on decreasing their maximum slow. I think I would take basically anything over that. I think even getting the maximum slow reduction that I already got was a bad choice. I already regret that. And let's go ahead and, I don't know what's even happening over here. Let's do this, and kind of a loop there. Well, I have the gold. Let me go ahead and do that on that house there. This looks pretty okay. And then we've got ourselves just a good old-fashioned regular Oogie boss eventually. And so this guy is going to be most health. And that's just going to help us make sure Oogie's max slowed. We want to max slowed. It also just combos well with this because they fire relatively quickly. And that works well with a little bit of our lookout stuff there. Interesting, 11%. Damage for gold is pretty damn good on it, to be honest. Let's go ahead and speed up. I do very much enjoy that this works. And so it's very nice that we've got all these upgrades on the side, because I would definitely forget. Oh, I did say I wanted to get universities. Let's get them. I don't think we need additional like crit chance. Like getting the first one, I don't think getting the second one is that impactful. In terms of, as long as you're doing enough crits. And I'm kind of thinking with the flamethrower, poison sprayers, we are. Because if we get, I don't know how much crit is behind the universities, but I think between everything we'll get a reasonable crit chance. Incoming base damage, that is kind of crap for us because we do have a lot of stuff that has sort of low base damage, right? And that would be like a 9 to 8. To be fair, this guy's only level 4. That's actually not much of a damage. But let's go health. Interesting. It went from 25 to 34. Well, I'm going to have to keep my eye on that. But let's keep doing my kind of rotation of spreading those out. Though, to be fair, we do a lot of AoE damage. Just trying to keep my eye out if we get... I think that's a boss. No, I don't think so. They have names on it. And I think at level 23, I don't think anything new comes out in the base game. It's kind of funny when when this guy targets something, this stuff just gets absolutely chunked. How much does that pay off? 72. I feel like that pays itself off at some point. But I don't know that I'm going to do that one. And let's speed it up here. Yeah. I'm a little nervous about the teleporting. Makes me kind of want to do a... What does this look like? That ends up turning a little bit. There's frostbolts. Let's take that. Additional bleed, absolutely. Health. So let's look 34 to 44. I think maybe there's just like a little bit of a weird rounding situation somewhere in there. And I just want to, I don't know if stuff is going to make it that far, actually. Kind of interesting here is that we're getting a bit of a wraparound. Kind of want to build this and this guy can just start like leveling up or something. I don't know if that makes sense to do. So let's look at this. Does that end up, as it turns here, is that... It's hard to say without more enemies, whether or not that ends up, like, messing up. Depends a little bit on how big the AoE is. This definitely doesn't turn in this position, so I'm actually going to put a flamethrower there like that. I think it's more important that they shoot straight down. We could do as well, like here and here. Poison sprayer, flamethrower. We probably will. Here, this is maybe okay. We looked at that a little bit earlier. This is... No, that's probably trash. That's also probably trash. That's there's pretty good. That there's pretty good. On progress. This is a little bit late, but is a decent spot. We'll probably have a poison sprayer there. A little bit, ideally stuff does not make it that far. Let's go ahead, speed this up. We've got ourselves Oogie coming. Not too fussed about him, if I'm to be perfectly honest. Looking for dot stuff. I don't know that it makes sense for me to put bleed on with those, but maybe it does. Poison sprayers, yeah, we can definitely do more poison. Maximum slow, definitely not. Haste, no. Let's just take the base damage reduction. Not ideal with our build, but still kind of okay. And we've got universities coming, even though, to be honest, the base damage does not work with that. I wanted to do this. Yeah, most health. A little bit of additional slow there. Make sure Oogie is max slowed through here. Gonna do something like that. Actually, I probably shouldn't use the plus X's for this. I want the guy who's coming out, like the special guys, to be slowed ASAP, and I'm kind of figuring most health will do that. So that distance is pretty good. This distance to there is actually super fucking long. That's not bad. Let's do 1, 1, 1. Spread that. These two are a little bit close. Interesting. Soul Shepherd Oogie. So is that a new Oogie? It looks like what I would expect from Oogie at this point in the game. Gonna have a lot of money here. Our mana is starting to have stuff. Expunge. Sure, we'll get another level of it. Going for that dot build. That was kind of pointless there. Let's just get rid of you. I was like, oh, it'll level up, but it's not going to get very many levels there by itself. And then you are already max slowed, and I think, yeah, you just get chunked by the lookouts. A little bit overpowered when it comes to single target there, but we made it. Additional bleed? Yeah, let's go for that. Additional bleed. Current bleed. Yeah. I was kind of thinking of getting poison bolts, but I just don't think it really matters. Movement speed is kind of like maximum slow reduction. So we'll just take the extra health. Hope that doesn't come... They're getting like... It's kind of getting to be a lot, right? 3% freeze chance. I don't know that I respect that, but on the other hand, like... I'm not building them for damage, so we might as well get the freeze. Sure, +3 armor. And let's go ahead, pop this guy. Just gonna give this guy a bunch of levels, I think. Work on these shredders, work on our bleed. I think our burns and our poisons, we're getting big numbers already. Yeah, these jumper guys. The reason I'm getting like a mix of upgrades is the dot you apply depends on what damage type you're doing. So if you're attacking armor, even with a poison sprayer, you're going to be applying your bleed based on your armor damage. Especially with the poison sprayers for the slow effect, it also is based kind of on that armor damage or that sort of shield damage there. Or sorry, the health damage if they are doing damage to that. I guess you know what, you can be on most health. Now that you guys have the slows there, got these teleporting guys going on. Spores too, absolutely. Yes, universities. I should keep my eye out. Where have I been expanding? I've not been looking for universities, but... And do I want to expand this anymore? I kind of think no, because I just want to get... I want to get this expanded out, and if I start expanding this, then it'll start running into this, and I'm just trying to get this dragged out. So this stuff all makes it to here before any of that stuff. If that makes any sense, sure, it will take a 10% over something that is more percent. And let's just go ahead and go next here. So this coming to here, this can come out one, and then this can come out one. Then our mana, we are definitely starting. Gonna build a couple there. Ooh, got ourselves one of those bosses. I think he should just die to the dots. Yeah. Okay, didn't get a chest out of it. The teleporting guys make me a little bit nervous. We got to figure out a little bit. I think so. Once you take a certain, like you take their health off, when you take their shields off, they seem to teleport. So I think that having the dots on them actually works quite well because I think they'll just die. I'm kind of hoping nothing with armor actually makes it down this far, if I'm to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Later in the game, as long as the game doesn't change up too much, it's mostly just health and shield damage that you have to worry about kind of in your back line. And if anything with armor makes it there, you're kind of fucked anyways. All poison sprayers gain 1 damage to health. I kind of actually want to get the obelisk. Nah, it uses too much mana, and until we get the upgrades for it, let's just work on our dots. You can get some damage to shields. Burning damage, yeah, that gives us damage to all of ours. Monster shields, yeah, that's 10%. We're gonna take that, and then pop this. Ooh, university, and quite luckily, we did not block it in. Close to having that university blocked, but we don't have anything blocking it. And I think this guy, I just want to give that a little bit of juice. Based on the last mini boss we saw coming through there, right? Is he ended up near death progress. That works for me. I ended up making it a little bit farther than I would have liked. I don't know, to be honest, I don't like doing this on a 3-way feels like it would be a little bit crazy. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. We are getting twice as many upgrades, which is good. I think we got to start thinking about like what scales really well with upgrades. I think this dot strategy does scale pretty well with upgrades, but let's just give you some health. We'll do 1, 1, 1. Running out of money. Spent a little bit too much there. And then I guess health, because we have sort of 60% health. Interesting is maybe do we just decide that we go in on health and I leave armor and shields alone? If I'm to be honest, and then we just start pumping shredders. And I just start like cranking health in my universities. That's an interesting thought. Health damage on the ballistas kind of works. I don't know if that was the right choice. Yeah, but I'm just gonna take armor here because I feel like, yeah, I would rather do that than slow them down. And then I think here I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'm doing 1, 1. We're doing a wrap around here, starting from this longest one and going back around. Oh, it does. You know what? That's actually kind of nice. I wouldn't mind doing that one more time just to get these guys some free experience. So this feels like that guy's kind of strong there. I think the dots do a really good job, though. I mean, the lookouts kind of slap, if I'm to be honest. Their damage for gold is, yeah, 94. Not surprising. Sure, corrosion. Where did we expanded down here? No universities. That's okay. That's all right. I think I want a little bit here on most health. If anything makes it here that has a reasonable amount of health. Most shields. Try to slow stuff there before it gets into the poison sprayer range. Yeah, we got, oh, so 5% crit chance on everything? Yeah, we'll take that, absolutely. Additional bleed, yep. 20% armor. Ooh. I think I actually don't mind that though. We'll see. Let's just do that one more time just to get us this this last little ballista can help us there. Always fun to put stuff up on the towers. I don't know if it's really worth it or not. But we are definitely in the point of the game where armor damage is a little bit of a thing, especially considering how much armor damage on that. Oh, out of money. Very easy to run out of money like this. Used to playing with ballistas, and you can kind of spam upgrades for a while. All damage, yes. Poison sprayers, armor damage, sure. The poison sprayers, actually, I'm probably going to preferentially upgrade for this slow. Creeping cough, 25%. Ooh, that's juicy. And then this can come out one, this can come out, that can come out, that can come out one. Slow down here for a second. I think just some extra little bit of damage on these guys. This guy always shoots over here, right? Because this is closer. That's slightly annoying. I hadn't thought about that. If there's something in this range, this guy's going to shoot over here because progress. On the other hand, I really don't want to turn it off progress. So I thought, did we get a boss guy coming? I don't know. Oh, these guys are, I was like, why do they have so little of these guys are applying dots over there in that little wraparound? I think I just take the 50% poison damage because that's it, basically slow as well. Still tempting to take the obelisk, but let's just keep going on our current strategy. We'll do some damage to health there. 15% health, sure, I don't want to speed them up. Then we popped this, popped that. Not the greatest university luck. I maybe should just, should have upgraded this one a bunch more. Have some money there. We'll leave those at those current levels, I think. A little bit of everything on that. A little bit of armor on those. And then I want to have some defenses down here. If stuff makes it down here, I want to have a little bit of a kill zone back here still. I'm thinking about, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2. I was thinking about adding a little bit of stuff here just to get the dots up like earlier. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do that in this side of things. Sort of thinking like if I do poison sprayer here and then a flamethrower here, right? That's kind of got that sick combo going. But on the other hand is like, does it matter? Like, does that actually do anything? Because it's, I don't know, like I just do AoE damage, right? And I might as well do AoE damage to everything, and that's doing AoE damage to like some stuff. I don't know. 1% to research kind of feels bad. Poison sprayer is doing additional. Oh no, let's do crit burn. We don't have any crit burn. We'll take that. I'll take max health. And let's go ahead popping this and then that. Just looking at that, like, that just applied an insane amount of burn to those guys, right? I'm going to demolish that for a second. We're going to think about that, whether or not we want to try to apply our dots a little bit earlier. It's obviously nice, but the fact that I have to do it like on a per lane basis, and they do AoE, right? It feels like I would just be better off cranking more in this area, as well as giving upgrades. No, you end up turning there. I mean, like, yes, these are doing pretty good considering they have no levels. But on the other hand, it's like, I would just be better off giving these guys upgrades because these guys hit basically everything, and these guys hit literally everything, right? And is it actually worth it for me to build this? Like, I don't know. And that's why I kind of want to get the obelisk, is if I have an obelisk and I do have single target cleanup, like probably like right in here, is then all of a sudden it lets me justify things like that in terms of not overwhelming my single target cleanup, right? Even in here, we could do like a little bit of single target cleanup in here. So I might pick up the obelisk if they come up, but let's see. Crit on everything, we'll take that. Flamethrower's health, I'm gonna take that actually. And then 25% armor. Okay, I have to watch these numbers. It's not additive. It's like, I don't know, multiplicative or something. It doesn't. Yeah, we'll have to watch on our next upgrade what is happening there, but that was not. It didn't jump up by the amount I thought it should. And then we're popping you one here. Not getting much in the way of universities, but that's okay. I actually don't mind the universities just for the crit chance that we've got on everything. Like we've gotten, I guess 10% crit. Not that much, but do I not have crit per level? Oh no, I do have crit plus level. This guy's just exceedingly low level. Okay, so these guys are new as well. Oh shit, this guy does not take any excuse me's. So there are units that don't take damage from any dots. That is a little bit of a conundrum for me. We're gonna build this back here. Might as well be on progress, whatever. Okay, we are going to be getting an obelisk at some point in time. Is there a targeting that is things that don't take fucking dot damage? No, there's not, but we'll go for most health. Progress, something like that. Okay, I was like, wow, I'm doing shit all of a sudden, but yes. I like that we have a visual indicator, but it is good to know the books or the picture frames do not take dot damage. I would generally expect picture frames to take dot damage, I will say. Immolation, sure. But yeah, I'm gonna look for those. We'll look for the obelisks, even if we have to crank a little bit of mana. To be fair, what we can do is we can leave the obelisk a relatively low level and just crank lookout levels. Burning enemies take damage from all attacks, sure. 15% shield, because that is a smaller number. And remember when I said I was going to look at this when I upgraded it? I didn't. And then I like the spread we've got going on overall. I wouldn't mind spreading these ones out a little bit more, but I'm also not super worth... I'm not like... Yeah, I don't want to do that. So here's... Oh, yeah. Remember when it said... Okay, so this guy's going to fuck up my life in a way that I do not love. But lookouts to the rescue. A little bit of overlap here on this. They combo okay together. They'll just like go to the next thing that works. But there's obelisk. That's gonna let us solve some of our problems here. Marked. And we'll just give you 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and let's give this guy a little bit of everything, and then I think we're gonna be kind of okay now. Oh, 6 element Oogie. So this guy feels new? Because normally this boss is shields, armor, or so yeah, shields, armor, health. He's like a mix of everything, right? I want to say that that's true. Let's just give you a little bit of... Oh, let's give you shield damage. I'm upgrading all the things. Oh, so this guy doesn't also... He also doesn't take dot damage. Baby rage. The 6th element, or the... Feels like maybe a little bit of a 0 element Oogie. In that case, I would not mind having money to build an obelisk, but we do not. But the lookouts in all of their infinite glory carrying the living shit out of the game for us. Thank you. Glad I got those. What are we doing here? I'll take ballista crits. I don't really want anything here that much. The 1% bonus is just like, eh. If we had more universities, I would very much like it, but consider... Oh no, burning takes damage from all attacks. Maximum burn by 100 a second. I don't know that that makes that... Now that we have the crit stuff, like we have 1 level in this, I'm going to take fumes for the slow. And I wouldn't mind getting the crit on the poison sprayers. 15% shields. So 75, we would expect 5 to 80, and then we would expect 90. Okay, it just goes to 89. There's some sort of like 1% rounding error. Yep. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and take the lookouts, doing some damage there. And then we're probably going to do obelisk here, obelisk here, obelisk here type of thing on sort of marked. Yeah, that's going to use up a fuck ton of mana, but I think that's kind of what we have to do. You seem pretty long relative to you. You could go out 1, you could go out 1. We're getting close to the point where we're just going to get portals. Is that... I don't think there's new guys right in here. Yeah, for everything that's non-dot, we do kind of just slap. I wish I had some way to target these non-dot guys a little bit better. Could maybe even just do another obelisk up here. What's the range on that? Yeah. I might do that. It's actually not that bad. Is it worth it for the 1 base damage? Yeah, I don't think so. So let's go marked. And then just give you 1 of everything. Why do I have so much money, my lord? Let's build some mana banks. That many obelisks, if they actually all start attacking, are actually going to use a shit ton of my mana up. Let's see here. Poison enemies take 1 shield damage from all attacks. That's probably what we're going to take there. Poison sprayers doing damage to everything, and then potentially getting a little bit of crits. Speed, 20% health. Don't mind that. It's a lot of health, though. And let me look up here. What's the range on you? Just want to make sure this guy's, like, marked. Okay. And I want 1 over here on marked as well. And then we'll do 1 here as well. This is going to be a shit ton of mana. Marked. I kind of want it, because they're coming out this lane, right? I want it a little bit biased towards that, I think. This can fire a little bit farther around in here, though. That's maybe a little bit better. But there was a +2 here. Does that make it? Yeah, let's do this one. 1 level, 1 level, 1 level, and then we are probably going to start running out of mana, potentially going to brick our run from that. This one and this one is what we were doing. So we got ourselves a Zim. Dude, just it's amazing how quickly that armor just melts off. Easy clap. 50% crit on my poison sprayers. I will take that. Oh, okay. You know, interesting. I really thought all this stuff would be out of here, but it's not. Like, we're getting stuff that's coming through. So you need to be... I almost just want to put you on progress. Progress. Most health. The last one. Maybe. I don't know how I can fix that without messing with these. I think it's a little bit too late for me to fix that. Okay. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I would expect my mana to be going down more. But it is not. Marked. To be fair, I'm not putting a lot of levels in these because it's just like I could just put levels in these guys. And that works with my other towers as well. Crit on my poison sprayers. Yes, that lets me use up kind of those dots. And I think maybe I want to start cranking this guy. Because those, you know, those guys that don't, you know what, honestly, I think they're going to start getting killed because of this. But I was going to say is the non-dock guys let me fire off this last shredder. What do I want here? Flamethrowers. Flamethrowers critting, I would also like. 1 less gold at this point in the game is not very much. We'll take that. If you think about that, like, I can get that upgrade a bunch of times. And, like, yeah, you can see here, like, this, we're still at +5 gold from banditry. And at this point in the game, like, banditry is a decent amount, but a lot of this was earned earlier on when the enemies gave less gold. Although there is a lot more enemies now. What are we doing? This can come out. Oh, we're on portals now. Okay. That's kind of nice, is I can do these, and then I can do this one very, very last. Let's see here. So we're going to definitely... What is this? Okay. I don't know why that existed. And I am thinking that if all of our obelisks are attacking at the same time... You know what? We have not leveled stuff up here very much. A little nervous if they all start attacking at the same time that we're going to have some issues. I'm going to do a poison sprayer here. Like that. And then let's do one here and one here. That and that. Give you a little bit of everything. Give you a little bit of everything there. These are kind of nice, is actually they can kind of, they're dual purpose. I hadn't really thought about that as much, as these guys sort of serve a bit of a dual purpose. And then I think I want to work on this a little bit. Not sure what we want to do. Do we want to just crank more levels into these? Yeah, I am a little nervous about this lane. So, Night Watch. Oh no, all towers gaining damage to shields. That feels good. Crit on my flamethrowers. We'll take that. Base reduction. That's a lot of extra base reduction now. So we'll just give them more life. And now we're going to go here. So we've got this guy, Cope Cage. Interesting, Copium. Let's give you some armor damage. Oh, you know what? We got this. We got this obelisk there. Yeah. Obelisk lookout kind of going a little bit crazy. We did not get a chest out of them. That's okay. Yeah, the obelisk here's just like literally just killing shit. Actually, like just straight up killing stuff. Maybe that's the solution, is I just kill this lane off. We just kill everything. Yeah, let's just give you a bit of levels. Give you a little bit of levels. Is there any other place I can do that sort of build and it kind of hits? Not in a as good as right here, I don't think. Net gold gifted 1,000. Okay, I think that made sense. Just kind of thinking, like, we probably spent 700 on building that out. So this might have paid itself off. Just trying to think about what we might change later on. Because this is like, it doesn't feel like we're having any huge problems right now, but it does feel like, I don't know how it would be on a 3-way. We might have to consider some different tactics. I honestly think on a 3-way, I would consider going obelisk lookouts and cranking both of them, because you can get insane. The way they combo together and the way their crit chances combo together is just get a shit ton of those and then like a little bit of AoE damage for cleanup. If I was to, yeah, I think maybe like I almost want to say Shredder, but I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe even, weirdly, maybe even Teslas. Because they work well in an AoE. Yeah, I'm not sure. Poison sprayers feels like the obvious choice because they just feel a little bit OP for applying the slow poison. And then what are we looking for here? All lookouts gain a +2 damage to armor. Sure. No, the mana cost reduction is behind health on those +3 to armor. That gets us towards a we could get crit on these, and that would be very nice because it adds crit to the other towers. And let's see the damage for gold on those. Yeah, the lookout's doing pretty good. To be fair, the flamethrower and poison sprayers are doing insane because that's not including the dot damage. To be fair, our lookouts do add dot damage, I think, via the poison sprayer and whatever. But monsters gain 0.1% speed. Don't love it. They would be 30% now. Let's just give them more life. And we're just gonna keep doing these. No mini. Oh, this is no, it's not a boss. My bad. Oh, so we're gonna get like a boss of the splitter guy. Give this guy preemptively a couple levels here. Seeing a lot of armor come through here. Oh, it's these guys. Not ideal. What's coming through here? What? There was a new icon or something there that I could not see. I feel like, so yeah, I'm used to seeing that. I don't know, maybe I was just it's hard to see with the spam here. Let's build up a little bit more of this kind of, want to build a pathway of these guys. It's hard to build these in a way that is going to actually, like, the issue with this is it might mark something that's back here. And then it's like nothing ends up being marked in this. So just marked most health, something like that. Crits, scholarships don't care for, because we just, have we got any more? No, we just got the one university slot, didn't we? And it's just too late to build them anyways. I guess crit on the ballistas. I'm not really using them. So disintegration behind there is some great upgrades that reduce their mana costs. One less gold is pretty easy to take at this point in the game. And let me just build in a mana bank. Expand that, and this. So this is not the point. Okay, that guy just got deleted. That guy got deleted a little bit. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's like a little bit random what you get every level. Oh man. So these guys, are these all? No, they're not. They're not immune to dots. So let's, we're getting stuff through that has like dots could be applied to them. Finish them off, please. Poison sprayer there. Just thinking, let's get this guy more levels for my slow. That guy's already got quite a lot. I'm gonna do another poison sprayer right here. That's not gonna turn, right? So we're not getting the portal guys. Yeah, so it's interesting. I don't know that we'll have to play a little bit more. Is it just like, is there any way for me to know what enemies are gonna come out? So we've got some guys that are immune to dots, but maybe those don't come out every game. And the same with the teleporter guys. Maybe they don't come out every game. Maximum poison. That feels decent, but I think we just like, we do so much with the crits that it doesn't matter. Ooh, I want binoculars and I also want mana cycling. We'll take binoculars. It is a little bit funner. I don't want to give them 20% armor. I was noticing they seem to have a lot of armor coming through there. I don't want to give them 25% health either, though. I'm gonna, fine. We'll give them a little bit more speed. 25% bleed damage. Okay. Because we have that, like, crit bleed stuff, so that maybe works out. Especially now that we've got, like, that 38% gets added onto the 17, which admittedly is not very high, but... out of money, okay. Gotta think about my mana a little bit. Just gonna build a mana bank. You can always sell your mana banks, but just... seems kind of okay. So this guy, he marks them very briefly in there, but not enough time for these things to retarget. Kind of thinking I just need to crank a little bit of armor damage in here. Just, yeah. This maybe can do a little bit of armor damage more. Yeah, I'm not used to having to deal with armor damage this, like, this late. But it does look like, yeah, we're having sort of some armor issues come through. I'll make sure I get their shields off, though, so you can maybe do some shields. All right, that feels reasonably good. I'm not super worried about the 45 boss either. Because we got, yeah, obelisk and lookouts, kind of both of which go a little bit hard. Max burn, yes. All towers doing damage to armor, yes. That feels very nice. Yeah, go ahead, you can drop less gold, don't care. It is too late in the game for me to care, and we're still at positive golds compared to sort of the base game with banditry. And this guy, let's see how you do, good sir. Oh, you teleport. A little bit cheeky, but these guys have bleed on them now, which I actually think kind of goes crazy with the lookout combo. And the kind of the crit bleed damage. It's very hard to see like how much dots we actually have up on them, but it feels like big number. Yeah, let's crank you armor. And then let's just do health damage on you. You get a little bit of everything because you're for slow. Okay. Radar would be fun, but let's go ahead and get that health damage there. Interesting. I feel like you could do a little bit more shields, you could do a little bit more armor. But again, like these guys, yeah, I don't know that, like, yeah, it's like we have so much stuff going on up here that I don't know, like, I should just be upgrading in this last little zone, right? Because it's all the things that are coming out of here that are actually causing me problems. We'll definitely do that. Crits. We can do additional poison. Yeah. Sure, you can have some more shields. And let's bring back my HUD. In that respect, we will give you a little bit of shield damage. We'll give you a little bit of shield damage. As well as you. I don't know that things with shields are making it that far. Doesn't look like a mini... Yeah, I don't know that... Okay, so now... Are those portals? Did I see a portal there? No, maybe not. A lot of new enemies. I wonder if they are in the sort of holodecks. So we are seeing... I feel like health damage, maybe even. Get the shredder a little bit more. Upgrades. Make sure we're getting some fat bleeds going. Yeah, it's feeling pretty successful though. Yeah, see, because this stuff, like, you can see these guys are actually doing like an insane amount of work, right? And then we have this whole other kill zone here and this whole kill zone here, but really this is a little bit what's weak. In that respect, maybe. Do we just say like, hey, you know what? You can take like a poison sprayer, flamethrower. Flamethrower. You can take a poison sprayer and a flamethrower. It's a lot of fucking money, though. I don't know if this is a good idea. Not enough gold. You know what, actually? Hello. And then a flamethrower. And I kind of want to give them all a little bit of upgrades, too, but... Okay. Yeah, die. Thank you. Let's see here. Maximum poison. Obelisk doing more damage and getting them towards crit feels nice. 20% armor. Let's give them health instead. Oh, not enough gold. This is kind of the last level, so now it's like, what's the point? But probably could have spent that money elsewhere. Probably should have actually just spent it in this little zone. Okay, I regret doing that. But we can see here. So this was this +1 tripod guy was our sort of new special one. A little bit difficult to see him there. Let's give you some armor. Let's give you health. Let's just go ahead and crank my shredder here. Be interesting to see these numbers here at the end of the lookout. Feeling pretty good. Shredder. Yeah, I put a lot of money in this guy. He doesn't get to attack that often. So it's like, it is hard to look at those damage for gold numbers. So I wanted damage for gold per round for percent of time it was attacking. That's what we want out of the stats menu. I just keep adding like more and more complex. What I'd like is a Python data frame of every damage instance, please. All towers gaining health damage. Yeah, we'll take that. All damage feels good. Oh, and here's the invader Oogie. Forgot to look at the boss on the boss level. But we've got stuff down. Looks like he is spawning stuff more frequently. Yeah, he seems to spawn stuff a little bit more frequently, but there we go. Yeah, that is the new mode. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, three-way I think is going to be a little bit of a challenge there. They're up to 175% health, 89% armor, 110% shields. And the question is the extra cards enough to get through that? It's interesting. One thing I'm thinking about is, do you just say fuck it to slow? And just say, like, I'm just not going to get very much slow. Not invest it all in slow, and just say that ends up being a free upgrade for me to lose. And I kind of feel like that's not the answer. Just kind of looking at those upgrades. Potentially, if you go encampments, the encampments is maybe a good one, and that lets you kind of take a couple of those haste ones without feeling too bad. Fortification, anything that does high flat damage, sort of lets you take those. So definitely a lot to figure out, a lot to try out, and then also see kind of like what happens with the monsters. Are those just like random? Because there's so many new monsters that I don't think we saw them all. So we're gonna have to do that again. I think I'm gonna go actually for like a lookout obelisk type run on a three-way, if only so I can see more stuff. The poison sprayers and flamethrowers there do obstruct my vision. So thank you guys for watching. Do check out the update. The links will be in the description. It is pretty huge, pretty fun, lots of new stuff, and have a great day.